welcome back to my channel. So it's pretty much back to school session now. I'm filming this July 14th, 2025, and like schedules for back to school that are about to come out, all this type of stuff. So I thought, since this year I'm going to be a sophomore in high school, why not give the incoming freshmen a bit of insight into what you can expect freshman year of high school based off of my experiences. So without further ado, let's get started. Friendships tie into school drama just because we all know that if you have a friend group, your friend group is most likely to have some drama throughout the year or throughout a couple years, you never know. And it might get spread into your school, and people that you didn't even know existed suddenly know your business. In high school, that doesn't fly as high as in middle school. It still happens, but people tend to listen to it and then just move on with their day instead of being like, oh my god, did you hear so-and-so is no longer friends with so-and-so, or so-and-so started dating so-and-so's crush. No one cares. Everyone's just like, oh, they have a crush, that's nice. So long as it's not me, we're fine, we're chilling. However, if you're going to a school that is different than your middle school, you're gonna have to make friends from scratch. I know it's a bit hard, but a little tip that you can use to be friends with people is in your elective classes. A lot of people choose their elective classes, duh. So you can ask them, hey, what drove you to choosing this elective, Or you can look around the room and see what the vibes are of the different people, and then sit next to people that you think are going to be chill and nice to you. Eventually people will become your friends, okay? Whether you're looking for friends or not, they are going to become your friends. And you're also gonna make friends that are not in your classes. You're gonna make, for example, a friend that's in your fifth period, and you're gonna make a friend that's in your lunch period. You're gonna see them sitting down at lunch, and they're gonna come up to you, or you're gonna go up to them and you're gonna become friends with them. Or maybe a friend that you made is already friends with them, and so you sit with that friend and you become friends with that other person who you have no classes with. Those friendships last, okay? So long as you know to not get into petty drama with people, trust me, your friendships will last. But make sure to make at least 2 friends in every class, or at least become acquaintances with people, so that if you miss a day, the odds of them being there, at least one of them being there, is more than 50-50. So you can get the classes that you missed and all that type of stuff. Friendships also tie into relationships. Okay? So obviously most of the time a relationship starts between 2 people first being friends, getting to know each other, and then saying, hey, I actually like this person a bit more than I thought I would like them. I low-key want to date them. Okay? And that's okay. You can date in high school, okay? Just make sure that you don't date someone that's immature. And don't tolerate shit from other people, okay? People are going to be like, oh, I'm sorry that I did this to you. I was just, so stressed out. Are you sure you were stressed out, or is that just an excuse? Okay, people like making excuses. That is for every single, every stage of life, people will make excuses. Okay, so don't tolerate things from people, okay? If, think about it like this. If your friend was going through what you're going through, right? Would you say, oh, it's okay, just give them more time. It's okay, it'll be okay eventually. Or would you tell them to leave? If the answer is you would tell them to leave, then you should leave. okay? Like, do not stay where you aren't welcomed. Do not even go where you aren't welcomed, okay? So if someone is like, oh, like, I kissed her by accident, like, I was just so, like, overwhelmed and all this stuff. How can you kiss someone by accident? Like, excuse me? So yeah, just make sure that your relationships that you get into are not like relationships where someone can walk all over you, okay? And on top of that, make sure that the time that you spend with your significant other isn't depriving you of your study and homework time, because that is one of the most important things about high school. You are there to learn and to form relationships of any sort that could possibly help you in the long run in your career, but you're mainly there to learn. Okay, you're not there to kiss people, you're not there to have fun, bring liquor to school, none of that. You're there to learn. That is your main goal, okay? Now we are going to talk about homework and time management, because whatever time you get home from school, you need to do homework, and you still need to have time for yourself and your friends and your family and whatnot, okay? I get home pretty late from school. I get home in the evening. I know, insane. But I still have time to do homework. What I do is I set an alarm for 30 to 45 minutes, and I start with the easiest problems first. I look at my homework before getting off of the bus, or before even getting in the bus sometimes, and then I'm like, okay, I circle the problems that I think are easiest for me to do, or the ones that will take the less time for me to do, and I do those first, and then I do the ones that take the most time, because that way I know how it's gonna go. I know what is going to take me the most time, and I know how much time approximately it should take me. Usually it's 30 to 45 minutes. You can set an alarm for an hour. And when you don't have homework, if you really want to practice, you can ask your teacher to give you a question to practice, or a prompt, anything of that kind of thing. However, remember that depending on what time you get home from school, you also need to spend time with your parents, okay? Even if it's just 15 to 30 minutes. And your friends might want to call you. You can answer those calls on your free time. But also remember to have time for yourself. Don't doom scroll all the time, but also don't fill your itinerary before and after school with too much stuff, because you're not gonna know when to have a rest. So this also ties into if you want to get a job. If you want to get a job, make sure that your job hours are after school. You can go to your job right after school, and then when you get home from work, do your homework right after. Or you can, if you get out of school earlier than I do, because I get out of school at like 4:30. If you get out of school at like 2 or 3, you could set up your job to like start at like 5, and that way you get home at like 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. and you do your homework really quickly and get dressed to go to work, and then you go to work. But it also depends on how far your job is from your house. So make sure you time yourself pretty well. So, final thing I want to talk about is getting your permit and again your job, because you cannot drive alone with just a permit. You have to have a parent or someone over 18 or 21 drive, like be next to you as like a co-pilot, because with a permit that just means that you're still learning. So just make sure that you talk to your parents, make sure that they know your schedule, make sure that they are aware, make sure that they have time to drive you, and yeah, pretty much that's it. After that, you should be set. Anyways, we have reached the end of the video, so hope you guys have a really good, really nice school year this year, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.